My grandfather actually taught me to swim at a YMCA. He was a swim coach, just a novice league swim coach, and he taught me to swim. And then I got started on a team, on a summer league team when I was 5 years old, and then started swimming year-round when I was 7, just because I was having so much fun and all my friends were doing it, and it helped keep me in good shape. I had a lot of great coaches along the way. I had anywhere from some great former college coaches to some great, USS and age group coaches, and they were all always very positive and supportive of me and told me that I could go great places if I had big dreams. And when I was 10 years old, I actually broke a state record in the 400 freestyle, believe it or not, which is a big distance event now for me. And the local newspaper asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. And actually, at 10 years old, I said I wanted to become an Olympian. And I didn't know what sport, because I was playing a bunch of different sports and just having fun. And luckily, that dream came true in the sport of swimming. The reason I actually picked up a couple other sports was because our high school did not recognize swimming as a high school sport. And the big thing to do in my high school was to letter. And I couldn't letter in the sport of swimming, so the basketball coach, who was also the volleyball coach, asked me to play basketball. And I had no desire to play basketball. She's like, all right, well, what about volleyball? All you gotta do is stand there and put your hands over the net. And sure enough, I tried out for the freshman team and made the varsity team my freshman year, and fell in love with the sport. Played all 4 years of high school, and also played volleyball at the University of Georgia while I'm swimming. So the Olympic experience was amazing. In 2000, I actually swam at NCAA's for the University of Georgia in 3 individual titles, and along with my roommate Christy Kowal, we were co-NCAA Swimmers of the Year. And so that kind of set us up really well for Olympic trials that next couple months. And so we trained really hard, and I will tell you that it's harder to make the U.S. Olympic team than it is to swim in the Olympics. The U.S. field is just so fast, and you have to be on that day. And so I swam the 100 freestyle and the 100 backstroke at U.S. Olympic trials, and I made the team in the 400 freestyle relay, and I swam 3rd on the leg that broke the world record, and then I swam backstroke on the prelims leg of the 400 medley relay.
Well, Shealy looked a little misleading because her stroke is so much longer. Remember, she's 6'3", the tallest competitor of all the women, along with Claudia Pole in Costa Rica, who's also 6'3", but much longer underneath the water, so it's a little misleading. They are actually extending their lead right now. Jenny Thompson's going to have some smooth water.
What an amazing experience to represent not only Georgia, but also the United States of America at the Olympics. Yeah, so my heroes are probably both my mom and my dad. They both were a great support system growing up. They were always super positive and very motivating, and let me make my own decisions, but also let me know, if I didn't want to go to practice, that's okay. But I was the one that was responsible for my, performance at the end of the season or at the big meet. And so again, very encouraging, but very, straightforward, and just wanted me to succeed. And they traveled all over with me, and also one of the reasons I chose Georgia was because it was close to home, and I knew they could spend a little more time with me. I just completed my 6th season, 2 as an assistant coach and 4 as the head men's and women's coach at Georgia Tech. I'm happily married. I've known my husband for 10 years now. We've been married for, it'll be 7 this year. We have a 1-year-old son, Jackson Reese Hart, and he was born March 31st, 2012, and he is the love of my life. I absolutely adore him. He's such a happy baby, and my husband and I have such a great time with him. And my husband's such a good father, and it's a great feeling to be part of such a great family. And it's an amazing experience.